Negative or those more difficult emotions like frustration and anger can be really difficult to navigate, especially in the workplace. Well, in this video, I'm arming you with 3 hacks that I've learned working with thousands of individuals all around the world, going through really stressful and complex change in the workplace. Hacks that are sure to help you better navigate your difficult emotions as you experience them at work. Let's get it. Here's what you can expect in this video. 3 major hacks that are sure to help you navigate those negative emotions at work. Name it, explore it, and trust it. Now, those all might sound overly simple, but there's actually a lot that goes into each one of those hacks. So let's talk about it. Hack number 1, name it. When you're experiencing really difficult emotions at work, like frustration or embarrassment, shame or anger, your power begins at your ability to be aware of that emotional energy and allow it to exist. Not suppressing it, not ignoring it, and certainly not pretending that it doesn't exist, nor blaming yourself for the way that you feel. Your feelings are valid. You know, this actually reminds me of a practice that I have in really expanding this particular hack, and it's something that I call taking an emotional inventory. Now, I do this in my journal, and it's something that I carry with me, honestly, throughout the day. Whenever I'm experiencing some type of emotional response, I like to sit down, if I can take a moment, and take that inventory. What is this emotion that I'm experiencing? It allows me to keep in tune with myself and increase that awareness of the different emotions that I experience when moving through the day. And then I can go on to ask myself questions. What inspired this emotion? What were the thoughts that brought my awareness into it? What just happened that's inspiring this feeling in my gut or in my heart? So as best as you can, strive to understand what are those emotions that you're experiencing and name them. Name them. That really is where all of your power begins. Your power to navigate those emotions and ultimately use them to move yourself forward. Hack number 2, explore it. Now, this is kind of what I was getting at when I was talking about that emotional inventory practice. But the exploration is really you asking yourself the question, what is this emotion trying to tell me? I truly embrace our emotional energy as guideposts, as signals. I think that it can guide and direct and bring our attention to those areas in our lives, in our professional life, in our personal life that need our attention, where we have opportunity to learn, where we have opportunity to grow. So be sure when you can, take time for self-reflection to really ask yourself, what is the emotion trying to tell me? And then what is it that inspired that emotion? Whether it be a conversation with a colleague, whether it be an announcement that came down, whether it be maybe you're just upset because of something that you did, your own behavior or your own words. Get clear on what's driving that emotion. This is a really, really important step in order for the 3rd and final hack to actually work. But before we get into that 3rd hack, make sure you subscribe, right? I drop videos like this all the time, striving to deliver you value and a little bit of entertainment. So make sure you click subscribe so you'll be one of the first to get notified when a video drops. All right, let's get back into it. Hack number 3, trust it. You must trust that these emotions are inviting you into an opportunity to learn and to grow. Probably the second most powerful question that I ask myself when I'm taking that emotional inventory is, what opportunity is this emotion inviting me into? Now, sometimes that opportunity is simply to get more rest, to actually eat breakfast. You can ask my wife. I have a tendency to sometimes get a bit hangry when I haven't had a proper meal. Sometimes the opportunity can be that simple, but sometimes it's opportunity to have authentic connection with a colleague, to improve a working relationship. Sometimes it's opportunity to speak up and to speak out when there's discrimination or a level of disrespect. Sometimes it's the opportunity to hold someone in your organization accountable for their words or for their actions. Now, I do just want to couch this hack just a little bit because Sometimes we can experience those difficult emotions and they just happen, throughout the day, and there's not really a lot of opportunity that's there. It's just kind of the mindset that we're in for the day. Maybe we didn't get a lot of rest, which is why I wanted to reiterate that sometimes the opportunity is very simplistic. Another way of viewing emotion is data, right? Data points. Sometimes there's trending in that data, right? When you're experiencing anxiety or frustration, when you're involved in the same type of interactions with a particular colleague, or when you're engaged in the similar type of activity. Sometimes the data is a bit more sporadic, and so it doesn't carry as much weight or as much meaning, which makes it that much more important to actually do these hacks, to name it and explore it, so that you can begin gaining an awareness and spotting those trends and really allowing that data to work for you, as opposed to just every now and again seeing these random data points. This needs to be a consistent practice as you're experiencing these emotions for it to really work for you and for you to really to begin developing that emotional self-awareness. Speaking of emotions, difficult emotions, guidepost signals, I got something else for you, and it's for free. I actually want to gift you a chapter from my best-selling book, Change Enthusiasm, How to Harness the Power of Emotion for Leadership and Success. And I specifically want to gift you the chapter that's around the signal. Now, this is the first step of this growth mindset that I've created called Change Enthusiasm. And this step is about how you acknowledge and become aware of those signals or those more difficult emotions. And so I want to share that chapter with you for free. All you got to do is click the link down below in the content. I want to make sure that you have the tools, the insights, the research to fuel your growth through even your greatest change challenges. I'm Cassandra Worthy, and until we meet again, keep growing and keep rocking.